Hello and welcome back to another episode of the News You Missed Weekly Recap. This is the podcast style of a video series that goes in depth about the major weekly articles regarding video game news. If you want to get caught up on the gaming news that you missed this week, but not want to spend hours poring over every article source, every journalist, you found the right series to listen to. So click that subscribe button, get ready to like and share the video, and comment down below as there's going to be a lot of stories to detail. Before we jump into that, I want to let you know if you do subscribe and are subscribed, you are entered in to win a Nintendo Switch just by being subscribed. You can also follow me over on Twitter and check out my Discord and support me on Patreon if you want to win some other gaming systems. The first thing I would like to mention does regard my Nintendo Switch giveaway. There's a majority of people out there that are very skeptical about YouTube giveaways and contests. I understand that. But I've decided to go out of my way and show my receipt, the Nintendo Switch itself. I do this a lot. I take pictures beforehand to hype up the contest a little bit and let people know that I do give these away. Despite how much I hate GameStop, if they have a nice Nintendo Switch bundle that will do better for my fans, I go there and buy it for them. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever thought my giveaway was fake, yeah, I've got a video coming up where the IRS actually contacted me about my purchase of 16 Nintendo Switches within about the year and a half span that I've been doing this contest. So yeah, it's going to be a funny video. But until then, you just have to trust that the receipt speaks 1,000 words. Hey, SeeForce Promotion. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys sent me this really cool monitor. This is a monitor that you could just take with you anywhere. There's all sorts of information on it you're probably going to want to look up before you buy it, but I would like to just express that the main selling point of this monitor would be that it is extremely flat and portable. It's a USB-C type monitor, so it's perfect for people who take their Nintendo Switches with them, or they have an object that uses USB Type-C to HDMI connections and would like to maybe use their phone as a computer or something like that. I don't know your needs. You know your needs better than yourself. But mainly, I use this for the Nintendo Switch. Worked out really cool, really great. Was a nice portable solution. So great for college students, army students, people who travel a lot, people who stay at work, stay at hotels, work on pipelines, things like that. Can't be home all the time but like to play games. So there you go, check into it. SeeForce has a new HD monitor. I checked into it, played around with it. Pretty cool product. Love slim TVs, and I love this one. We're going to move on to some different type of Nintendo news. Reggie Fisame has retired officially. He has pictures of the things that were sent to him. Really appreciate the things that he was given. I mean, I really wish I could have given him more. He deserves every bit of it. The things that he's done for Nintendo are quite amazing. Some people would disagree, but I gotta tell you, it's very wonderful to see such a great man retiring on a high note and not leaving because of some controversy. But I would like to point out that there is a little bit of controversy with him leaving, and fans believe that Nintendo has leaked a very new game franchise that is going to be reborn or pushed forward from the past, and it is called Teleroboxer. This is a series that was available on the Virtual Boy Teleroboxer. I call it Telrose because I can't speak for anything to save my life. Anyways, this was a Virtual Boy game where you boxed. In virtual reality, boxing seems very fun, but on the Virtual Boy, it wasn't that great. Black and red was your viewpoints, so pretty bland color-wise, but a good game all the same. Now, in the bottom left corner of his retirement picture gift, it looks like a robot that would appear to be Teleroboxer. And I can't say for sure, but with Nintendo introducing the VR headset that they have been doing right now, I can see that they would be just bringing out all these old Virtual Boy games with proper coloration and support for that virtual reality headset that they are releasing. So there's that. You can get more information on Teleroboxer on YouTube, Wikipedia. Of course, it'll tell you all the programmers, everyone that was involved in it. And oddly enough, Reggie Fisame was not involved in it. So unless there's something I'm missing, I don't understand why they would put it on his picture. But a lot of these things do seem to point towards Teleroboxer being rebooted. Bowser begins his first day on the job as president of Nintendo of America, so that's going to be happening, ladies and gentlemen. You guys just remember Reggie retires, so Bowser, he's going to be taking over. Yes, the guy's name is really Bowser, Doug Bowser. So I think he's going to do a good job. He's had a lot of experience. Hopefully, he believes the same way that Reggie Fisame did. Now we're going to get into a ridiculous article. Oh, who's it from, Proto? Who's it from? Oh, it's from fucking Kotaku! Ding, 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 ding. Woo! You guys shocked? I'm not even surprised anymore. Really, honestly, I'm not. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Persona 5 DLC includes a disability Slur. Let's go ahead and sing along. You guys ready? Get ready. Oh, hi. Are you ready? Pick up the pieces. Let's go. Let's play retarded. I can say it. Are you ready? Whoo, whoa, we got a hard R word here. Retarded. Offensive. No. A lot of people are reaching and saying, you're hearing what you want to hear. You're listening to what you want to listen to. This is Japanese, originated from Japan. Therefore, things are a little bit different when you're taking songs and converting them over into our English and things like that. Now, there's a lot of people who've pointed how idiotic this is on Twitter. One person, including myself, because I instantly thought of this, is they pointed out how Mario sounds like he's saying "So long, gay Bowser" when he throws him in Mario 64.
So long, gay Bowser. So long, gay Bowser. So long, gay Bowser. So long, gay Bowser.
Again, a lot of manufactured outrage to get the clicks. Congratulations, Kotaku. This time, Kotaku of the UK, but you once again have tried to outrage the community in order to get some quick clicks. No, there's probably not a disability slur. And if there was, it's from Japan. Japan is not America. Japan does not have the same culture that America has. So even if it was a disability slur, go ahead, go talk to the creators of this game and explain to them how they have to change their creation. I just can't play this game. It's just so offensive. You know, there's a word that sounds like someone saying retarded in it. I just can't do it. Well, anyways, we're going to continue on because Joker was released. This was the big thing with Persona 5 and stuff like that. Joker was released. There was a lot of problems, a lot of big issues. What ended up happening is that there apparently was scheduled maintenance at the time when it was being downloaded, and it caused a lot of people to not be able to get it until like 3 a.m. in the morning. So it was a big issue, but it came with something really awesome, Stage Builder. So if you guys want to get that DLC, make sure to check into it. Make sure to get Season Pass if you're planning on buying a lot of the DLC for Smash Bros. But this is really nice. Stage Builder is a huge problem because just like with Mario Maker, they're going to have to filter out a lot of content. I mean, there's people already making extremely offensive content. And when I say offensive, I don't mean like, oh, I thought I heard the word retarded. I mean like Mario is pissing on Goombas as a stage in Smash Bros. You really have to do this stuff, guys? Do we really have to do this stuff? God, you know, there's going to be so many salty little kids with bans because they were making penises in the Stage Builder, but hey, what else can I say, honestly? I mean, there it is, guys. You knew this was coming. It's no shock. Also, with the Smash Brothers releases, we have some new amiibos coming. That would be Pichu, Pokemon Trainer, as well as the Animal Crossing's mayor that everybody absolutely loves, Isabella. We're going to move on. There's an emulator controversy going on in Capcom's home arcade cabinet that they are going to begin selling. It's going to cost around $260. It's going to have all kinds of games, but apparently they are not using a commercial emulator. So you could call it what it is. You could say, okay, you're using an emulator, you've created an emulator to play our games illegally because you don't own our games or you don't have the commercial license for our games, but at the end of the day, the person who created the emulator is having their stuff stolen by another company under the guise of this, that, and the other. There's a lot to this story, so I would strongly suggest you check into it and read into it if you're very interested in that stuff. Emulation is a tricky subject to talk about. That emulation should be legal. It should be permitted that you emulate older games. I understand games in the current or previous generation, but when you're getting 2 to 3 generations deep and you can't even buy those games in the store anymore, What is the company losing exactly? Especially if they're going to re-release it on a newer system with way better resolution and support. I'm just throwing it out there, man. I really don't understand it. I'm sure there's going to be people who are going to argue it and say it's still stealing, but at the end of the day, I just don't view it the same way. Also, we're going to be talking about some other collections. Konami is revealing the Castlevania Anniversary Collections. 8 games. Ladies and gentlemen, we already talked about several of them, but now we have them all. Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, Castlevania 2, Balmont's Revenge, Castlevania 4, that's Super Castlevania, Castlevania Bloodlines, Kid Dracula. Not exactly a Castlevania, but alright. Castlevania The Adventure, and Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. So there's the games that are going to be releasing. I'm kind of disappointed that we don't have Symphony of the Night. Kind of disappointed that we don't have Araya Sorrow or some other games. Yeah, this is a weird collection. Not sure how well it's going to work out, but hey, you know, if you're interested in purchasing those Castlevania collections, they're there for you. Also, in other collections, it's a good month for collections. The Sega Genesis Mini has been announced to show all of the games that it's going to be releasing with. And of course, we've already talked about the previous 10, so I'll just throw them up on the screen without actually going down the line and saying every single one of them. But from 11 through 20, we have Earthworm Jim, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Sorry, Goofy, you're not here yet. Contra Hard Corps, Thunder Force 3, Super Fantasy Zone, Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, Streets of Rage 2, and Land Stalker. Some very classic Sega Genesis games, and limiting it to the top 20 would be extremely difficult for anyone, even the company itself. So these games are good, but again, not exactly my cup of tea. So if you're looking to get Sega Genesis Mini, make sure to check into it. It's an HDMI Sega Genesis that you are able to hook up and have these preloaded games to play with. I'm sure there's going to be some type of way to load them with more games, so you might want to keep on the lookout for that, ladies and gentlemen. Ended up, Sony has announced that the next PlayStation will have an appealing price tag, quote-unquote appealing. Yeah, you know what's appealing to me? Free. That's my appealing price tag. I'm sure it'll be around $300 to $400. So it's got a lot of specs with it. There's details that have been released talking about it. There's going to be apparently a 3rd gen AMD Ryzen with 8 cores and the Radeon Navi as the GPU, I guess. So nice 3D audio, all kinds of stuff. It's going to have an SSD, which is my most exciting point of this, because the one upgrade you can do to any digital system, computer, game console, is an SSD. That just makes things load so much faster you don't even know. 8K graphical support. Again, your TV probably doesn't support it, but it has it. And yeah, it's going to be focusing on the VR aspects of the VR headset, along with backwards compatibility for PlayStation 4 game. So that's pretty cool, I guess. If you're really interested in that, make sure to check into it. A remake of a PlayStation 2 era shooter, 13, is coming this November. It's a cel-shaded shooter, pretty cool game. If you guys are interested, make sure to check into it. Not sure how many people will be, but yeah, it's something available to you if you're a PlayStation fan. The Xbox One S All Digital Edition has released, and it is an extremely large missed opportunity. The price is pretty much up there with something that you could get as a used Xbox One S with a disc drive versus not having a disc drive. I mean, I guess it would make it lighter, not having that disc drive, but it's still the same exact size and looks exactly the same, just not with a drive. So it's kind of silly that somebody would purchase this, because it's just a digital-only type thing. Of course, it comes with things like the Xbox Games Pass and stuff like that, and that's great, but at the end of the day, you're still not owning a single game that you have for it. Just can't play physical media, so you can't even rent movies and play them off there. Truly trying to push the digital age. I appreciate this option, because there are people that like the digital, but at the end of the day, I will always choose physical media over digital only. By the way, speaking of physical media, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare was spotted at $5 and below. Yeah. Seriously, $5 for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Here comes the Call of Duty jokes. Oh man, that game's not even worth $5. No, shut up. That game is well worth $5. This was one of the better Call of Duty games that I've ever experienced myself, and I played tons of Call of Duty games, from the campaigns to the multiplayers. This is a fun game, man, really. And for a $5, I assure you, it's well worth the money. If you guys happen to go into 5 and below and you wanted to play this game and didn't want to spend a lot of money, $5 is the right price, because every single one of these copies are new. This isn't some GameStop stuff going on here. 5 bones, and you got yourself around a 4 to 6 hour campaign with extensive multiplayer. Just the standard base game. It's awesome. Go buy this if you have not played Infinite Warfare yet. $5. Less than a lot of people's lunch. Lucasfilm is exploring the possibilities for Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, you guys heard it. We're gonna get some Darth Revan, some Darth Bane. We're gonna get some Biston Shaw. We're gonna get some Sith Lords. Let's see. I don't know. There was a quote talking about it over on Twitter. MTV News showed it, so yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you be interested in a TV show, or do you think it should remain a game? You let me know in the comments down below. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this episode of the News You Missed Weekly Recap. If you guys were caught up and you really enjoyed this series, I would really appreciate if you subscribed, liked, and shared the video, and let people know I exist. Letting people know I exist is a 100% free way to support me with no money. You don't have to watch the ads. You don't have to do anything other than saying, hey, this guy recaps the weekly video game news, and he does it quick and succinct, and he gives a pretty decent opinion on it. Come back here next week, and I'll get you caught up. And as for me, I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and I hope to see you back here next time.